What's poppin'? Good morning. Another beautiful day, another great opportunity to film a vlog. How you guys doing? We're back today. We are up early this morning. It's currently 5:09. We're about to head over down to the track to do a little workout with Willie. It is very cold this morning, so it's going to be an interesting one to say the least. A little excited, but with that being said, it's kind of going to be a packed morning because there's a lot to do before I have to go home tomorrow for Thanksgiving. And that means I need to finish editing all of this also before tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting. So I hope you guys are excited and ready to go. A lot to do. Let's get into it.
Alrighty, workout complete. We ended up doing 8 miles at 6-minute pace. It was supposed to be 5:44 pace, but had to call an audible when we got there, and it was 11-mile-per-hour winds with 23-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And then Willie ended up joining me for the first 2 miles, but his hip started flaring up, and he made a reappearance like mile 4 for a lap. And I was like, no, Willie. I was letting him pace, and I was like, dude, you look like you're limping right now. You're done. Like, get off the track. It sucks not being able to have somebody to pace with you, but at the end of the day, you got to worry more about your physical health than it is, getting through a workout like that. And by miles 6 and 7, like, I was completely chalked. Like, mentally, I just wanted to be done. Stuck it through, got through 8 miles, super happy and proud about that. And now we're on the way to ATs, gonna get in a nice little contrast bath, so that'll be fire. Alrighty, we are back from breakfast, back from the ATs, and I just really want to sit down and talk to you guys a little bit about the Streakflies. I said I was going to make a review on these, and that's what this is going to be right now. So one thing I would like to say is these do retail for $160. You can get them for as cheap as $90, and they have a weight of 185 grams, and I'm going to be comparing them to the Nike Vaporfly 2s because these are my other workout shoes, which these come in at a weight of 195 grams. 10 grams in difference, really not that noticeable, but if you do kind of like feel the difference between the two, you can kind of tell that these are a little bit heavier. And I really do think that is just because it has a carbon plate in it. That's, I feel like, where the extra weight is coming from versus no carbon plate in this. And that is going to be one of the big talking points of this little segment right here, is that this doesn't have a carbon plate. It has a heel to toe drop of 6 millimeters, which again, I don't really think that's a big difference. Like, you don't really feel that drop while you're wearing these shoes. It's very similar with the Vaporflies. You have the stack height in the back, which is of course World Athletic approved, so you can wear these for whatever race you want to do. I really like these shoes, and I think the big question I'm going to be talking about is whether or not it's worth wearing these shoes over, say, the Vaporflies. Is there a reason you should be wearing these instead of spending the extra $90 to get the Vaporfly 2s or even the 3s? And to be honest with you, my answer is going to be, I like these better. And I think that might be a little bit of a controversial thing to say because these are some of the greatest racing shoes that money can buy, and that includes workouts as well. They're amazing for workouts, but I just don't think it's worth getting these if you can get these. These are $90 cheaper. You can get them for a lot more cheap than that as well. So why spend the money? Let's talk about it. So overall, really the big difference is carbon plate, no carbon plate. And what does the carbon plate do? Well, really honestly, it just gives you a little bit more energy return, makes it a little bit easier to recover after a hard workout. It's really not the end of the world if you're doing stuff like thresholds, and what I'm doing really is basically just all threshold work, not a super fast pace, because at the end of the day, people like to say, oh, this is going to make you run faster. No, you can run fast in both shoes. It's just going to help with your energy return so you can run faster for longer. you could still run just as fast in this shoe. You could break records in any shoe. You're just getting more energy return in this shoe. So it's not that you can run faster, it's just you can run faster for longer. And I think that's a big thing that a lot of people don't understand necessarily. So why is it worth saving $90 and just getting the Streakflies? Well, let me tell you, these can do everything those can do. Really the only difference I find is that I'm just a little bit more sore after each of my runs than I would be if I wore the Vaporflies. But on the other hand, I do feel like my fitness increases a little bit more when I wear these because I'm not relying on a carbon plate. And when I do a race, I put on a carbon plated shoe and I feel just a little bit better because I'm getting that energy return that I don't normally get when I'm doing a workout. Now you can argue that it'd be better for me to wear a carbon plate during my workouts to replicate that feeling that I would in a race, but honestly I'd say the opposite. I think it'd be a little bit nicer to not feel a carbon plate during my workout and then jump in a race and feel that carbon plate effect, making it a little bit easier for me to run. I really like these shoes. I'm a very big fan of them. I think that it is worth saving $90 and getting these, and not even $90, you can save like $150 by buying these shoes. I've done a ton of different types of workouts, including 8-mile thresholds, mile repeats, faster stuff like 400, 200 meter repeats, all in these shoes, and I have felt amazing through all of them. I really do think it is worth getting this as a workout shoe. And you know, if you don't want to spend the money on a racing shoe for $250, you'd also wear this for races. It is advertised as a 5K, 10K racing shoe. And while I don't think it's necessarily the best for that, I think the Vaporflies would be much better. I really do think this is a great workout shoe, and I would highly recommend it to anybody looking for a more budget-friendly workout shoe. If you guys have any questions about that, drop them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. I wanted to make this video for a while, but I also wanted to get a good understanding of what these shoes can do in different environments and different workouts. And now I feel like I have that, doing a ton of different workouts in different environments. And I'm really happy with the way these held up. I also love the laces on these things. My favorite laces, my favorite lacing ever. Best in the game right here, no question, hands down. But yeah, any questions, drop them below. I'll get to them whenever I can. And with that being said, I really need to pack because I'm leaving to go home tomorrow for like the first time since August. So I'm coming back soon, but you know, just spending Thanksgiving with the family. So gotta do that. I also need to do my double and yeah, some other stuff before I head on out, but I just want to make sure this video was on time. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, awesome weekend. Hope you guys enjoy the holiday if you do celebrate it. And that's gonna be all from me. Love all things and peace out.